Invisible to the naked eye, the tardigrade is Earth's toughest survivor. It endures boiling heat, freezing cold, crushing pressure, and even the vacuum of space. When water disappears, it dries out completely, entering a death-like sleep for decades. Then, with just a drop of moisture, it awakens, alive again. The ultimate symbol of resilience. The mantis shrimp punches faster than a speeding bullet, over 80 kilometers per hour underwater. The shockwave is so strong it boils the water and shatters aquarium glass. Its eyes are unmatched in the animal kingdom, seeing ultraviolet and polarized light. Both boxer and sniper, this tiny creature is a living weapon of precision and power. When most creatures age, this jellyfish simply resets. It reverses its cells back to youth, starting life all over again, an endless biological loop. Scientists call it immortal because it may never truly die of old age. In the deep sea, it floats silently, defying the one rule every other being obeys: time. The electric eel is a living storm in the water. It generates up to 600 volts, enough to knock out a large animal. It uses electricity not only to hunt, but to navigate and communicate in dark rivers. Each pulse is both a weapon and a language, a true powerhouse of evolution. The octopus is one of the most intelligent creatures on Earth. With 3 hearts and neurons spread through its arms, it can solve puzzles, escape traps, and mimic its surroundings instantly. It changes color, texture, and even body shape to disappear in plain sight. A mind of liquid genius, shaped by the ocean itself. This desert survivor uses a defense straight out of science fiction. When threatened, it squirts blood from its eyes, confusing and repelling predators. Combined with sharp camouflage and speed, it's almost untouchable. In the harshest places on Earth, creativity equals survival. The Archerfish turns water into a weapon. It spits powerful jets that strike insects off branches meters away, adjusting for light and distance with perfect accuracy. Every shot is a calculation of physics and instinct. In the river world, this fish is the ultimate sharpshooter. The salamander is nature's master of regeneration. It can regrow lost limbs, a tail, or even parts of its heart and brain. Scientists study it to understand how we might heal the same way. In every sense, it's a creature that turns damage into rebirth. The platypus is a mix of contradictions, part duck, part beaver, part reptile. It hunts with its eyes closed, sensing the electric signals of moving prey. Males even have venomous spurs on their hind legs. Proof that nature can create something strange and still make it work perfectly. The blue dragon drifts along the ocean's surface, delicate but deadly. It absorbs venom from jellyfish it eats, storing it in its own tissues for defense. Its shimmering blue body hides it from predators above and below. A beauty forged from danger, a true paradox of the sea. Built entirely for speed, the cheetah accelerates faster than most cars. Its spine bends like a spring, its lungs flood oxygen, and its claws grip the ground like spikes. But speed comes at a cost. It can only sustain the chase for seconds. In that brief blur of motion, it becomes nature's perfect sprinter. Still as stone, the stonefish waits in ambush. Its venom is among the most lethal on Earth. A single sting can stop a human heart. Covered in rough skin and algae, it blends completely with the seafloor. Invisibility and lethality united in silence. Orcas are the ocean's strategic masterminds. They hunt in coordinated pods, communicating through complex calls and planning attacks together. They can knock seals off ice, beach themselves for prey, or play with waves for fun. Intelligence, teamwork, and raw strength, the perfect apex predator. Owls are silent ghosts of the night. Specialized feathers muffle sound completely, letting them swoop down unnoticed. Their eyes detect the faintest motion in total darkness. A perfect hunter, guided by silence and shadow. Leafcutter ants are tiny but mighty. Each one carries a leaf 50 times its own weight, feeding underground fungus farms that sustain the colony. Together, they build massive cities below ground, complete with highways and ventilation. Small bodies, massive intelligence. Behind their playful nature hides remarkable intelligence. Dolphins use echolocation to see, with sound, painting a 3D map of their surroundings. They teach, cooperate, and even recognize themselves in mirrors. In the wild, they are proof that brilliance can be joyful. This cobra doesn't just strike, it shoots. From over 2 meters away, it spits venom directly into the eyes of its attacker. The burn blinds instantly, forcing enemies to retreat. Accuracy, distance, and poison, nature's perfect combination. The cockroach is evolution's ultimate survivor. It endures radiation, extreme cold, and crushing pressure. Even without its head, it lives for days before finally dying. When the world resets, these creatures will still be walking among the ruins. This spider spins silk 5 times stronger than steel, yet soft enough to sway in the wind. Its golden webs shimmer in sunlight, both beautiful and deadly. Birds, insects, even small reptiles, can be trapped within. Nature's most elegant engineer. When danger strikes, the opossum performs the ultimate act. It dies, or pretends to. Its heartbeat slows, saliva foams, and predators lose interest. Once the coast is clear, it snaps back to life and escapes. A true master of deception. With wings beating up to 80 times a second, the hummingbird hovers motionless in the air. It drinks nectar with a tongue like a straw and can even fly backward. Its tiny heart races over 1,000 beats per minute, pure speed wrapped in grace. The firefly turns chemistry into light. Through bioluminescence, it glows softly to attract mates and communicate. Each pulse is a silent message in the night, proof that even the smallest creatures can bring beauty to darkness. When danger rises from below, the flying fish takes to the air. It bursts from the ocean, gliding dozens of meters above the waves on fin-like wings. For a few brilliant seconds, it escapes both sea and predator, the ocean's own temporary bird. Lost in the desert, the navigating ant never panics. It uses polarized sunlight and internal counting to find its way home, no matter how far it roams. While others wander aimlessly, it marches straight back with mathematical precision. Nature's living compass. Once a legend, now a reality, the giant squid is the deep's silent giant. With eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles over 10 meters long, it hunts in total darkness. Few have ever seen it alive, yet every encounter feels mythical, a true ghost of the abyss. This beetle carries an air bubble under its wings, letting it breathe underwater like a scuba diver. It hunts fish and tadpoles with sharp jaws and perfect control. Efficient, stealthy, and ruthless, nature's smallest aquatic predator. At night, the flying squirrel leaps and spreads its arms wide. A thin skin membrane turns it into a living glider, sailing silently between trees. It can steer midair and land with precision, a small mammal built for flight. The elephant is strength wrapped in memory. It remembers faces, paths, and even the cries of old friends years later. When one of their own dies, they grieve, standing in silence. Intelligence, emotion, and empathy, the soul of the savannah. The armadillo wears armor like a knight. When threatened, it curls into a tight ball, deflecting bites and claws. Its tough shell and calm instincts make it almost invincible. Defense turned into art, perfected by evolution. This maestro is nature's perfect recording device. The lyrebird can replicate any sound it hears, from dozens of bird species to a car alarm or a falling tree. It absorbs the world's acoustics and plays them back flawlessly. The lyrebird is the master of sonic illusion and the perfect spy to